Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on in, man. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. I hope everybody is doing good today, man. Listen, we got a couple of things we got to talk about, a couple of things that are on the table. And look, I see a few of you guys in here. I'm going to wait just a second for a few more to come on. We're going to talk about Zabien Brown committing to Alabama. What does this mean for USC, if it means anything? We'll talk about that. And I've had a couple of people hit me up about that and wanted to know my thoughts. Also, we want to talk about Phil Steele, national analyst, big time analyst, man. He's projecting big things for USC. You guys come on in and let's talk about it. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We're going to talk about, hey, B. Hunter, what's going on, my man? What's going on? Brian Jenkins, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Jason, what's the word? What's going on? Look, we're going to talk about this. What's up, Big Black? Black, what's the word, man? What's the word? We're gonna talk about what Zabien Brown means going to Alabama, if it means anything. I'm gonna tell you why we're okay. You guys, we'll talk about that. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, absolutely. What's going on, Brandon Jones? What's the word? B. Hunter, what's the word? Hey, congratulations to Zabien Brown. Big congratulations to him. And look, I want to wait till everybody comes on. We got 24. We got more coming in right now. We're going to talk about what this means. And then we're going to talk about Phil Steele, big-time analyst, really projecting that USC is going to do some big things, going to the playoffs, man. Hey, look, let me say this first. Let me give a big shout-out to look, you guys already know, this thing has become a family environment. Multiple people send me different messages, but I want to give a big shout-out to Christopher Heyman. He just had a baby. Him and his wife had a baby. I believe Chris said he's 28 years old. Every now and then we talk, but we've all developed a relationship because of you. This coming on YouTube, man. So look, big shout out to him. Big congratulations. Listen, man, and I pray to the Lord bless that baby, man, and bless you and your wife, man. So big congratulations to you guys on having that beautiful baby, man. Congratulations being a father. Welcome to the club. So look, let's talk about what this means for Zabien Brown. Let me greet a couple of more people. Modern day kids. No, listen, man. We're going to talk about this, man. Do you guys understand that Zabien Brown is from Texas? Zabien Brown is from Texas. So he came to Modern Day in the middle, in the middle of his growing. Oh, let me get to these real quick. Gilbert, what's going on? What's going on? Our second day. Hey, this is what we're going to talk about. And let me say, hey, what's up to James? James, what's up? Zabien Brown is from Texas. So that's not unusual for him. You got to understand, he probably grew up looking at Alabama, admiring Alabama, thinking that Alabama was the greatest thing that hit the scene. So let's get that out the way real quick. Pretty much. Let's get that out the way. He's from Texas, Modern Day High School. I mean, this is not, to me, is it unexpected? No, not necessarily. You guys already know, I've done a video about and I'm going to get into these guys right now. The guys that we currently have in the recruiting class, which Dante Williams is doing a phenomenal job. I just got a message that said, Jay, until we change the narrative, look, the narrative have been changed. Do you guys realize the monstrous month of June that USC has? I went through this before. USC got 13 people. I believe it might have been 17. I got the number mixed up. 13, 17, 30. They got a monstrous class in the month of June. And I'm just going to name these guys off. Dakota Fields is a lockdown corner. I want you guys to really understand this. Dakota Fields, a lockdown corner. Braylon Conley is a lockdown corner. Marcellus Williams, lockdown corner. Marquise Gallegos, lockdown safety. Jarvis Boatwright. We got 5 guys in the secondary. And this is why I believe that it's not going to be much of a big deal when you're talking about USC losing out on Zabien Brown. Big shout out to Zabien Brown and congratulations. And we got more coming in right now. As I stated before, those who are just coming on, Zabien Brown is from the state of Texas, so it's not a shock. Modern Day has kids. For those who don't know, they have kids that come from all over the country. They are a powerhouse. St. John Bosco as well. Matter of fact, Jason Mitchell went to Sarah High School last year. he's going to be at Bosco High School this year. This is a normal thing for guys that come from different places. Let me say what's up to this. Absolutely, we're gonna manifest that. What's up, Rob? EFA, USCJ, Bruin fan checking in. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. It's been a minute. I don't think I've seen you in a minute. Big shout out to you. So, look, this is a normal thing. And so, USC right now, what they're doing, and look, don't let the media change the narrative for you right now. Don't let the media change your thinking, your process of thinking, because right now, what USC is doing, they are doing an absolute phenomenal job. And we haven't seen it like this on this level. And I guess because this week we haven't really seen anything, it appears to be a quiet moment. But look, don't get it twisted. What USC and Lincoln Riley has done this past couple of weeks, it's crazy. Look, five guys in the DB, Dante Williams and them, they are doing a phenomenal job. And so, look, I'm not going to get lost in Alfredo sauce like some of these media guys are, and they putting up all this negative information, man. Look, I'm not, and they're making it seem like, oh, he came from California, swooped up a big time recruit. Listen, like I said, we have 5 outstanding players, and this is the truth. When I'm telling you, Marquise Gallegos is one of the best safeties that I've seen in a long time, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. And I was telling somebody this the other day. When I watched Talanoa Hufanga in high school, he came out of the state of Oregon. It was something that jumped out at me when I watched his film. That same feeling that I had with Marquise Gallegos is the same feeling that I had from the same feeling I had for Talanoa Hufanga is the same feeling I had with Marquise Gallegos. The way he covers space, the way he moves around on that field, it's straight up go time. It's on and popping. And I'm gonna tell you, that guy is a superstar. So do not get it twisted, because whoever is telling you the negative, and they lost in all the sauce. Let me get to these comments. USC priority. What's up? We don't need 24/7 on. No, we don't. You listen. USCJ has its own rating system. Those rating systems are completely lost in the sauce, and I'm about to throw them all away. Really, I'm about to throw every single one of them away. I'm about to get to you, Brock. I see you, Alabama fan. Hold on. I'm about to get to you in just a second. Let me shout out Fight on Jay, our secondary room. Look, our secondary room is legit. So if anything, I don't want to make it seem. If anything, you would hope that because we recruited the secondary so strong, you would hope that it's not, discouraging anybody else from coming. I'll say it that way, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've seen the film of Gallegos and Connerly and Boatwright, Dakota Fields is 6'2", 180-something pound cornerback. It is straight up go time. If you guys seen the film of those guys, man, and listen, I'm in Marcellus. You guys already know I've been doing the videos about these guys. You guys see the videos of all these guys, man. Listen, we got some of the best players in the secondary in the country, hands down. It don't even come close. We're gonna be all right. Absolutely. Brock, this is an Alabama fan. USC is fine. Hey, man, hey, shout out to you, man. Oh, by the way, let me announce this. Brock, you're an Alabama fan. Let me announce this. There's a guy from that covers Alabama. His name is Marlo Smith, All the Way Live Sports. Me and him talk. We got with each other the other day. I will be live on Friday with Marlo Smith from All the Way Live Sports. I want you guys to keep that in your mind. All the Way Live Sports, Marlo Smith. I will be on with him. So look, man. Hey, so look. Everything is going to be all right. And I'm gonna get to these questions because these questions are coming in pretty fast. This Tennessee fan, what's up, my man? Lincoln better improve the defense. Listen, for you, are you a Tennessee or Oklahoma State fan? Okay, look, Lincoln Riley has improved the defense. Let me just go through some of this with you real quick. We got a guy by the name of Bear Alexander. That's number one. Bear Alexander, defensive tackle, came from Georgia. Number two, we got a guy by the name of Anthony Lucas, came from Texas A&M. Number three, we got a guy from Purdue named Jack Sullivan. I'm just giving you some facts. We got another guy that came from, it looks like you're an Oklahoma State fan. He's a middle linebacker. His name is Mason Cobb. We got another guy that came from Georgia State. All this in the transfer portal. Jamil Muhammad. So we got plenty of guys. We got another guy by the name of Keon Bars, defensive tackle, who was highly recruited, highly sought after by multiple teams. We got multiple freshmen that are doing their thing right now. So look, man, Lincoln has already addressed the defense. And this is going to bring me to another point here. Phil Steele, and I'm gonna read this to you guys because I don't want nobody to think that USCJ is making this up. You guys know who Phil Steele is, and I'm gonna get to these questions. We got so many questions. Phil Steele is a national analyst, right? He's a national analyst, and this is what he says. And this is his prediction rate. Just to give you guys this, I got to read this because I know if I don't bring this to you, you guys gonna think that absolutely, Brian. I see that comment. I'm about to get to that. Figgins from Alabama transfer too. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Brian. I'm about to get to that. But matter of fact, let me just put it on that real quick. Hey, you're absolutely right. We got Figgins from Alabama as well. But here, Phil Steele. Check this out. You guys know who Phil Steele is. He's a national writer, highly respected. And it says this: predicting the preseason football ranking is something Steele is pretty good at. Watch this. Out of 140 teams, those top 10 polls over the last 13 years, Steele correctly predicted 134 of those games. He has a 95.7 prediction rate. That's Phil Steele, 95. So I'm saying that to say we're gonna talk about this article, and to your question, AIP Vols, and to your question, to what you alluded to is about the defense. Phil Steele, he always examines the roster. He always examines what exactly each team has in place. Are they qualified to make the playoffs? Do they have the current players in place? And so Phil Steele writes this article, and every year he has a magazine that comes out. And so what he says is this. He says USC is sure enough to make the playoffs. And I'm going to get into that. Let me get into these questions real quick. But Brian, you're absolutely right. We got Figgins as well. So USC they're sitting super strong right now. We got some real players. Man, listen. And we got some huge players. And our secondary right now is going to be better than it was last year. Let me answer this. We got another man. We got a lot. We need some D tackles. Now, the real question is, you guys know I did a video today. The real question is, are we going to get Aiden Breland? That is an absolute necessity. Aiden Breland is a necessity. Him and KVA, both of those guys are necessities. USCJ, are there any other high school priority recruits SC is going? Yeah, absolutely. They have a linebacker. They have a linebacker that will be coming from Virginia. Coincidentally, I talked to his parent. Well, there's a big-time linebacker named Chris. Let me pull his name up. Big-time linebacker. He will be visiting, from what I'm told, in September. Chris Cole. Chris Cole is his name. He is let me pull this up. He's 6'3", 215 pounds. Chris Cole will be coming to visit. I want to say in August or September. I was told, talking to somebody, that they're going to try to make the early game, but Oldham is recruiting him. He's highly recruited. I think he's the number 4 linebacker in the country. He will be making a visit very soon. You guys hear it from me right now. I'm telling you that right now. I talked to somebody Friday. I talked to him about an hour. I tell you that. And he will be coming to visit. And he's very interested. He's from the DMV. He's from the Roanoke, Virginia area. He will be coming to visit. You guys are going to hear it from me first. What's your opinion on the 3-3-5? Look, I think the 3-3-5 can work, man. Long as we got, listen, Alex Grinch, he did have he did run the same scheme at Washington State. They were successful. I think this year, you guys, we're going to see the pieces going to be in play. It's going to be a different ball game. It's going to be on and popping. It's going to be on and cracking. Willis, where did the DB commit to that? He committed to Alabama. And as I stated before, for those who are just coming in, USC DBs is, we good. Like I said, let me repeat this one more time. Smith, hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me repeat this one more time. So we got Gallegos, who I think is one of the top safeties in the country. We got Jarvis Boatwright. You guys know he was already crystal ball to Florida or Florida State, right? Also, we got Marcellus Williams, 4-star, his mechanics at cornerback is second to none. We got Dakota Fields. You guys already know, 6'2", big time body, big body. It's straight up go time, man. So look, we got some pieces in play, man, and I think it's gonna be straight up go time. And let me hit Brian real quick. Brian, Wait, Raphael, who's number 6? Tell who's number 6? I'm not sure who you're talking about. So Brian, Marlo Smith this Friday. Marlo Smith this Friday at 6 Eastern, and that'll be 3. That'll be 3 on the West Coast. 6 Eastern and 3 on the West Coast. I'll have Marlo Smith. He's an Alabama fan, but me and him connected. We talked yesterday, and he will be on this Friday. We're gonna go live. So look for that. But listen, let's get into this real quick. So Phil Steele, I told you guys that he was a 94.6 prediction rate. Phil Steele is going to let me pull this up real quick. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Okay, here it is. Phil Steele, the article. Phil Steele, and this was from the sponge.com. Every year, you guys know, I already stated, Phil Steele puts out a magazine. And this is from the sponge.com, and he says this. Phil Steele thinks USC will remain in the college football playoff hunt. The Trojans made significant strides in Lincoln Riley's first season, going 11-1 before back-to-back losing in the Pac-12 championship game in the Cotton Bowl. Expectations, nevertheless, high for Lincoln Riley, Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams. And so you guys already know, as I stated before, Phil Steele's accuracy and predicting the season is second to none. And I think that should give USC fans hope. I think that should give USC fans to understand that, look, I'm picking us going to the playoffs. And I'm saying 12-0 right now. Let me just go ahead and put this out. I'm saying 12-0 right now. And as I stated last year, Utah was 50-50 game. And you guys already know they really jacked us for that game that was at Utah last year, right? They jacked us for that. And, Caleb Bullock went up for the interception. They had a bogus targeted call. Wasn't on Tyrone. My glasses getting foggy. Hey, but a bogus targeted call on Tyrone Taleni. But USC should have won that game. And so I'm saying the same thing. That's a 50-50 game. And I'm only going to say 50-50 given where it's played at. That game was played at Utah last year. This game is going to be played in Eugene. And so you guys know it's a hostile environment. But I do think we can win that game. The same way I thought we could have won the Utah game. And I think because of Caleb Williams, he's the X factor. He's going to, everything that, he will win the Heisman Trophy again if he doesn't get hurt. My glasses, I'm lost in Alfredo sauce with these glasses. I can't see your comments if they're coming through. So let me get to some of these. USC Beast Mode. I don't care if they 3-star. Me either. I really don't care. When I watch the film, I'm going to tell you why I don't care. Because USCJ has his own rating system. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I look with 24/7 Sports, well, I'm not even going to forgive me for that. Look, when I look at certain sites rate these players, I don't see certain, if they're a 3-star, and I'm looking at Braylon Conley's film, and I'm looking at, you got three major guys that do the ratings. And when I'm looking at Braylon Conley's film, I'm thinking, how in the world is he a 3-star? Man, he's easily, not only is Braylon Conley physical, Braylon Conley, he does the bump and run. The way he attacks the ball, the way he reads and anticipates the play is second to none. How is he a 3-star? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. So USCJ officially started his own rating system. I'm started right now as we speak. I started my own rating system. I cannot go by, and this is to your point, I cannot go by what they tell me. I got to go by what I see. I look at David Pele's film. How's he a 3-star? I'm looking at his film. I'm looking at him penetrate the line. I'm looking at him go, his lateral movement from sideline to sideline. You going to tell me that he's a 3-star in Penn State, and it was out of Penn State, USC, and Michigan? How is that possible? Explain that one to me. USCJ just started his rating system just now while we on live, simply because I cannot allow them to influence my thought. I've always told you guys this. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. If you see something, you will automatically believe it. And they are lost in the sauce. Willis, I was just talking to an SC fan about checking to see where Nick Holt, our old defensive coordinator. Hey, I'm rolling with, I'm going to tell you this. David, 12-0. Hey, I'm rolling with what we got because I know it's not going to change this year. So my mindset, everybody else's mindset should be this. We rolling with what we got. We need to do, number one, we need to pray for this team, pray for their safety, pray for their security, and pray that they make the right decisions, and pray that everything goes well within the locker room, the chemistry, everything. That's number one. Number two, we need to hope that Alex Grinch is influenced by Greg Brown. Greg Brown, longtime defensive analyst. He's been to Alabama. He's been all over. He's been a defensive coordinator. And I've allegedly heard that it could possibly be some type of tweaking within. I'm not saying they're going to get away from the 3-3-5, and I really didn't have clarity on this, but they could possibly maybe go to different schemes at different times. So if that happens, I think we'll be in good shape. And if these guys execute, as I stated before, I was at the Tulane game, and I've seen a lot of missed tackles, and I cannot put that on Alex Grinch. I mean, I can't. Pop Warner, you learn how to tackle, right? So I'm not gonna put that on them. Damon, the schedule USC has is manageable. It definitely is, and I'm not injuries. Injuries is what derailed us last year, man. And let's just keep it real. I think a lot of people they forget about that. Man, look, my glasses is fogging up. I'm lost in all the sauce. I can't help it. They fogging up because I'm getting into this. But Caleb Williams getting hurt. Even look, injuries with Eric Gentry, injuries with Shane Lee, and then of course you guys know injuries with Caleb Williams, the hamstring. Look, we were going up. I think we were up 17-0. Somebody correct me. We were getting ready to blow them out. Caleb had a big run. He, clearly he had a hamstring issue. Clearly, Grinch don't make any. Hey, but look, here's the deal, man. Hey, check it out. We cannot go back on the past. We gotta believe. And let me tell you this. And I think I told you guys this before. We have absolutely got to believe if this man's job is on the line, it's no way if you guys are going to go if you guys are performing a job at your company, right? If you're performing a job at your company and they tell you, look, man, you had a horrible year, you were lost in the sauce, and you're going to have to do something, or next year you're going to be fired. Would you not correct the problem? That's the question I have. Would you not correct the problem? So my thing is that it's clear. He's going to correct the problem. I believe the problem is corrected. I believe that we're good. I'm going to get to some of these questions. You think Zabien Brown not picking us and the lack of modern day recruits hurt us? No, I don't. And I'm not. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's hurting us. It's not hurting us because, if anything, this is the way I look at it. If anything, and as I stated before, you may be just coming on, the 5 DBs that we just got, the 2 safeties, and the 3 cornerbacks, that can possibly be. And then we got Alabama Fagans. We got the transfer. He's a freshman. That could possibly be. I don't want to say it because a lot of people watch this, but that could possibly be discouraging other people from coming. You got to understand, every guy that we got, Marcellus Williams, Braylon Conley, Dakota Fields, Jarvis Boatwright, all these guys, Marquise Gallegos, these are some big-time players. These are players that could have went anywhere. Dakota Fields and Marquise Gallegos, all these guys were projected to go to Oregon, right? USC was able, Marcellus Williams. I mean, these guys, we could have easily lost these guys. So I want you guys to spin it that way. Spin it from that positive direction opposed to the negative, because I think a lot of people keep looking at it from that perspective. But I promise you, we got the best secondary, I believe, right now that's recruited in this recruiting class. Let me see. What adjustments can you make, if possible, or miss attack? If people are missing, that's what I'm saying. Look, I was at the game, and I'm telling you, there were clearly, where I was sitting at, there were clearly missed tackles, man. Blatantly missed tackles. I'm not going to call out no names because everybody make mistakes. We're expecting our guys to get out there. And look, we've been seeing, let me get to this. Alex, thank you, man. God bless you, bro. Hey, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And coincidentally, look, we've been seeing Benny Wiley have these guys. Have you guys seen Kalen Bullock lately? Have you guys seen Damani Jackson lately? Have you guys seen Christian Roland Wallace lately? I mean, these guys look like they are absolutely out of control with their weightlifting right now. These dudes look like, I mean, everybody looks different right now. And you guys remember the improvement last year that Benny Wiley did and how Coach Lincoln Riley said everything's changing. There's a significant change. I'm telling you right now, these guys, nobody's going to even, hey, look, I promise you, when you guys see these guys, 3 weeks, we got 3 weeks. Fall camp is about to start because we're in week 0, right? We got week 0, was it August 26? August 26 is when the season starts. So we're going to start at the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, look, it's about to be go time. So we don't have a long wait. The product is about to be on the field. And everybody in the country is about to be put on notice. USCJ is telling you right now, Phil Steele has it right. And look, big shout out to Phil Steele because it's about to be straight up go time. Phil Steele knows what's on the popping. Brenton, Zabien Brown Dreams. Thank you. Listen, man, and there's no hard feelings to him. The young man moved from Texas. Big shout out to him. Look, I mean, he's probably going back to where his people are from, where all his family are from. So big shout out to him, man. I mean, congratulations, man. You're doing something that a lot of people don't have an opportunity to do, which is play college football. Big shout out to him. USC needs to make Bosco. Well, man, we get all of them, man. It's just a temporary thing. That is not. We still look, man. Aiden Breland. Look, we want him bad. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is a big time defensive tackle. We don't want to get lost in the sauce with. I've seen Bullock get around. Hey, but look, what happened by a friend? Look, what happened last year? We got to put behind us. And look, here's the thing. How would you guys feel if somebody held you to all the mistakes that you made? You would not want that, right? Hey, I made some jacked up mistakes in my lifetime. I made some jacked up mistakes. But the last thing I want somebody to say is, USCJ, you remember when you did that? No, it's called improvement, man. All of us. Listen, we got to apply. I know we're looking at football. I know we all fans, but we have to apply life. I'm going to get to this in a minute. We got to apply this to life as well. If we make improvements in our personal life, these guys, this is their personal life because this is their career. We have to understand that they're going to make improvements as well. They are not going to be the same as they was. USC Priority. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram, man. This guy he does everything you need. USC Recruited. Make sure you go follow USC Priority. Big shout out to him. Pipelines are almost a thing of the past with the way all the recruits are traveling. And that's the thing, man. That's a great point. You're absolutely right. USC Priority. Let's really break this down. Let's really see. What exactly is he saying? The 707s, these guys are recruited. And now with the unlimited amount of recruiting trips that just coincidentally, that just started in July, right? Now you don't just have 5 recruiting trips. You got multiple recruiting trips right now that you could take. Not only that, you got NIL that's involved with a lot of stuff. Listen, everything, and you're absolutely right. To your point, you got the 7-on-7s, different things that are taking place. Man, listen, everything is officially, the game has changed, man. So we can't expect, look, Pete Carroll didn't have to deal with the NIL. Let's just be honest about this. Oh, yes, you had guys with the brown bag handshake and all that kind of stuff, but we don't, they're doing it at certain schools, but they did not have to deal with it. The whole landscape has changed. The whole game has changed. Recruiting has changed. Everything has changed. Let's get to these questions real quick. They need a full SoCal. Man, we need a pipeline with the best. And I agree. We got to recruit home first. But look, we need a pipeline with the best possible players, period. I don't care where they, just the best possible players. Because right now, USC, and that's what Lincoln Riley did. I mean, that's what Pete Carroll did. Of course, he went to the New Jersey, got Dwayne Jarrett. Brian Cushing came from New Jersey, right? Keith Rivers came from Florida. Mike Williams came from Florida. Who else? I mean, multiple guys. Didn't Nelson Aguilar, didn't he come from Florida? I mean, you got multiple guys that are coming from all over the country. So it's like, man, look, we are a national brand. We are not just a local brand. USC is a national brand. So they're going to recruit wherever. The forgotten man can't live in the past. Absolutely, man. Hey, last year is done. I'm so excited about not only the recruiting that's taking place, and you're absolutely right. I totally agree, 100%. But we got 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the last thing we need right now, with 3 weeks in the season, is to talk about Alex Grinch can't make adjustments. We got 3 weeks, and these dudes are about to be on the field. Let that sink in the head for a minute. 3 weeks, they're going to be on the field, and we talk about Alex Grinch can't make no difference. Look, we're going to believe, we're going to pray, like I said, pray for this team. We're going to believe for this team, and we're going to pray for success, because 3 weeks, not right now. Hey, look, it's too late to be looking back at last year. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, man. Hey, look. Hey, dude, you got me fired. Hey, man. Hey, I'm fired up. Look, bro, we got 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and it's about to be go time. We don't have to. Look, man, I've been trying to hold it down since January after the bowl game. I was lost in the sauce. I pulled over on the side of the road on my way out of the Dallas to Tulane game. I was completely, look, man, I've just felt depressed after the Tulane game. And look, I tried to hold it down all the way up to now, because we got 3 weeks. And, look, we don't have to worry about this no more. We don't have to worry about how it's going to look. We're about to find out how it's going to look with the USC Trojans. All these videos, do you guys remember? I did multiple videos, defensive upgrades, all this, bringing you the guys that we got. Everybody's about to see exactly the manifestation of what we talk about, what we spoke into existence, because we got 3 weeks left. Let me get into some of this. We have absolutely. And we talked about that. You might have just came on. Greg Brown, man, he will add to that. And like I said before, Greg Brown, I don't think he just came in just to be he's an analyst. But look, there's some adjustments that are going to be made. I can promise you that. Let me just say it that way. There are some adjustments that's going to be made. And I think he will have a lot of influence. I'll say that. Brendan, we must have that. Hey, absolutely, both of them. We got to have both of the pipelines. We can't just leave one without the other. I don't believe in that. Any update on Tatum? I think Tatum, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. I think he's just taking his time right now. I've heard that it could possibly be later on, in the summer. It could happen any day. Who knows? But we do know that they said the further out it goes from the trip that he actually had, it benefits USC way more. And so, look, let's just keep our fingers crossed as it relates to that. But man, look, Taylor Tatum is enjoying himself right now. That's what Taylor Tatum is doing. I think he was in 707. He was practicing or doing something. I told you guys that he had a USC shirt on. I seen him one day with a Texas A&M shirt on. I seen him another day with an Oklahoma shirt on. So, look, man, let Taylor Tatum enjoy his time right now. This is his recruiting period. You guys already know I just brought a video talking about USC being tailback you, running back you, tailback you. We got multiple guys. We got a Marion Peterson, right? And those two freshmen, we got Quinn Joyner. We got some guys right now. It's going to be straight up go time. We got Brian Jackson coming in. And you guys already know we got Marshawn Lloyd, right? Darwin Barlow. We got Jones. So Austin Jones. So we got a lot going on right now. And I think we got to look toward the future, man. And is Taylor Tatum coming? I think it's up in the air. They say he's leaning toward baseball for Oklahoma, USC for football. Look, you could do USC baseball team just had a phenomenal year this past year. I think I'd rather play it safe if I was him. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. It come to USC. USC needs big boys to dominate. We get some big boys. Oh, by the way, you guys realize we did get a big-time offensive lineman, Jason Zandamila, right, from Clearwater, Florida. That's two guys from Florida, two guys that were crystal ball, Florida State or Florida, one of those schools. But anyway, both of them from Clearwater, Florida. And then we got the big boy from Texas, Makai Sienna. So look, man, USC doing everything they need to do. Lincoln Riley's doing a phenomenal job. USC priority: Georgia, two-pack, Florida, Oregon. Absolutely. I mean, we're all over the country right now, man. You're right. We got 2 from Georgia. We got 1 from Connecticut. Cameron Fountain from Georgia. We got these guys that are, I mean, we are now hitting, USC's now recruiting. Do you guys remember when last year about this time, when the announcement was made that USC was going to the Big Ten? One of the things I brought up was that the impact that's going to have and the effect that it's going to have on USC's recruiting. Oh, by the way, I did read a report, and this is going to help out even more. I read a report. I got to get the article that the Big Ten also is looking at Miami and North Carolina. They're no longer supposedly, allegedly looking at Oregon or looking at Washington. They said they'd rather go to the SEC country and get that and form the conference because they want to tap all areas right now. So I think that right there as well, that's going to help the USC. I mean, we're about to go absolutely crazy in recruiting because once recruits start finding out that Oregon and Washington, they're going to be in the Mountain Pack. They're going to call it the Mountain Pack, I guess, allegedly. Well, I'm just saying. Because you're going to have I don't know. I mean, the Pac-12 is about to possibly break up. And I heard supposedly as well that a Pac-12 school may be getting ready to hit the scene anyway in the Big 12. They said enough is enough, and an announcement should be probably coming this week. I'm not putting that out there because I don't want to. I just want to make sure I confirm that that's actually happened. Brian, hey, absolutely, Brian. Fight on, my man. Fight on. I will be on Friday. Brown decided. Hey, man. Hey, look. I think Brown did what's best for him. Like I told you guys that are just coming on, we got 120 in here. Brown is from the state of Texas. He just went to Modern Day just to play football. You had a lot of guys. You had a guy from Allen, Texas, tight end, just committed to Oklahoma yesterday. He is from Allen, Texas. So you got 2 guys from Texas. One went to Bosco, one went to Modern Day. The one that went to Modern Day that came from Texas, he committed to Alabama today. His name is Zabien Brown. And so you got another one that played tight end. He committed to Oklahoma. All these guys are really doing, those 2 guys, they're really going back to where they're from. Alabama's not that far from Texas, the state of Texas. So Zabien Brown probably grew up loving Alabama. So we got to think of that. And that's one of the things, one of the points that I wanted to bring up to you guys. And so, yeah, those are the playoffs. Those who are coming in right now, we touched on Zabien Brown. We got 121 in here. We touched on Zabien Brown committing to Alabama. Will USC hit? Will that be a significant hit on USC? Absolutely not. Why? Because we got 5 incredible DBs. Shout out to Dante Williams for doing this thing. We talked about the guys that we got currently committed to USC right now. 5 phenomenal guys right now. So are we going to take a hit? Absolutely not. Will it have benefit us a little bit more? Yeah, maybe, yeah. But they would have battled it out anyway in practice. But right now, if we look at what USC has, I think USC is in great shape. Number 2, Phil Steele, the big-time analyst who has a 94.6 prediction rate, just predicted that USC will go to the playoffs. Out of 140 games, he's predicted 134 games right. Preseason games, preseason poll, and preseason prediction of games. So this should encourage all USC fans right now, because right now USC is really, and I think most people don't do their due diligence. Let me say this. Most people don't do their due diligence and really search the roster, really research the roster. And if most people did, they would understand these guys like Barry Alexander, Anthony Lucas, Jamil Muhammad, Mason Cobb. Like, we didn't just get no cream puff type of guys in the transfer portal. We got some big time guys. I mean, ridiculously talented guys. And of course, and Christian Roland Wallace as well, Keon Barnes and Jack Sullivan. And so Phil Steele did his due diligence, did the research, did his homework, and in his national magazine that comes out every year, predicted USC to have a huge season and go to the playoffs. And so, look, man, I wanted to drop that in on you guys, man. You guys can come on with these questions real quick, and before I tap out of here, man. So look, let's see. Young, same with Alan Breland. He's taking this. Yeah, take your time, man. Hey, look, and let me say this. When is the last time? I don't think I ever remember, this many commits committed in June. Like, when did they start doing this? Do you guys remember in February? Was it February or January? National Recruiting Day? Do you guys remember that was the big day? That was the big thing. Now, these guys are recruiting. These guys are committing so early until it's like unreal. Now, and then they extended it. Well, they moved it up to December. So now you're starting to see guys. I mean, I guess guys want to just get their commitments out the way now. I mean, I don't know what, but I've never seen it like this. So rightfully so, to your question, to your statement, rather, Braylon is taking his time. Taylor Tatum is taking his time. I mean, what's the rush? I mean, really, what's the rush? Is there any rush right now that now I will say this, the way Lincoln Riley is recruiting, it may be a rush for some people because, I mean, you know, right now they're stacking his class. It's crazy. Amari Peters, yeah, he's a straight up specimen, man. Both of the freshmen right now, they're both specimens. Let's see. It ain't over until it's not over until signing day, man. We got a long ways to go, man. We got a whole signing day. So, you know, man, look, I just wanted to tap in with everybody. National analysts speak on the defense like there will be no improvement. Absolutely. But here's the deal. Phil Steele didn't. Phil Steele is a national guy. He's a national guy, and he's the only one that's really keeping it real right now. And that's why I told you, a lot of people are not doing their due diligence, man. Phil Steele did his due diligence and studied the roster. He studied the pieces. He studied the roster. And you couple that, I didn't even mention that, the Braylon Shelbys, Elijah Hughes, Sam Green, all these guys that we got coming that are freshmen. Have you guys seen Sam Green lately? I mean, he looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, he looked unbelievable. I don't know what kind of lifting plan he's on, but Sam Green looks ridiculous. Him and Braylon and David Peavy. Man, have you guys seen David Peavy lately? I mean, man, David Peavy looks like he is, I don't even know how to explain it. But, man, these guys are, the guys that we got coming in that are freshmen, they are absolutely ridiculous. And so I said that to say that I think Phil Steele really doing his due diligence and really looked at this roster and said, look, right now USC is the most talented team in the country. I'm predicting them to go to the playoffs. He said it. I read it to you guys here. Accuracy rate, 94.6. He's 140 out of 134 accuracy rate. He's only lost out on 6. He only missed 6 out of 140 predictions. That is a heck of an accuracy to predict, man. So look, man, you guys hit me. I just want to let me get to some of these comments. Touchdown USC. The Ducks will be on the seat. hey, man. Hey, look, man. They're gonna be on the Cartoon Network. That's what it is. Absolutely. They're gonna be on the Cartoon Network because right now, do you guys realize the Pac-12 Media Day is about to come up and there is still no deal done? What kind of stuff? I mean, the Pac-12 Media Day is about to come up and there's no media rights deal done. How do you, and so that brought me to the article that I read that a Pac-12 team could possibly be getting ready to jump ship because they're not about to wait. They're not about to wait. What's up, my man? Yeah, absolutely. It's go time. It's straight up go time. They're not about to wait for the Pac-12 lost in the sauce, lost in the late sauce, lost in their taking their time sauce. They're not about to do it. USC can still get Woodyard. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Do you guys realize these guys cannot sign until December? Just say that we go to the playoffs. If we go to the playoffs, USC has a real opportunity here. Let me get to a question, too. I just thought about it. I told somebody I'm going to read their question off. Here's a question from I did a video today. He hit me with this question today. Here it is. Where is it at? Okay, here it is. He says this. He says, is school, no, that's not it. Oh, okay. He says, finally, this is from Johnny G1246. He says this. Finally, the Oregon is going so big for SC. I think he got his words twisted up, but he says this. He says there's going to be a lot of recruits at the game. Oh, I think he's saying USC playing Oregon USC's playing Oregon at Oregon. Will that be any impact as far as recruiting if we lose that game? And my answer to him was this. If USC is coming to Oregon and we're 11-0, that'll be the 12th game, right? If we're 11-0, and I told you guys this, that's a 50-50 game right now. I'm predicting 12-0, but that's a 50-50 game, given the fact that hostile environment. I said the same thing about Utah last year. I said Utah was a 50-50 game, and as a result, they stole that game. You guys already know Kalen Bullock, the interception. But here's my answer to him. If USC, any event, I don't like speaking that, but any event, they did not win that game, here's what I think. If USC is 11-0, lose that game, and they become 11-1, do we still have an opportunity to get the recruits? Absolutely. USC proved themselves. They just went to a hostile environment. So that's my answer to you, man. I think USC will still win. I mean, absolutely. So look, let me get to some of these. Roger Dodger, USC we need. I think, and I told you guys this, KVA, in my opinion, and Breland are the most critical. And I'm not gonna say the same for Woodyard only because he's committed to Georgia. But I think if we get Woodyard, I think that would be an absolute bonus. I mean, Woodyard's a beast. I mean, straight up. And we want to take him from Georgia. Yes, absolutely. We want to take him from Georgia. So look, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. Let me get to USC. We are far from signing day. Absolutely. Very far. Very far. Joey, NCAA and the SEC just plotted. Absolutely, man. They already went crying up to Congress, man, because of what's taking place. USC getting all these. I mean, it's unreal with the NIL and all this other stuff. And USC's absolutely doing it right. Absolutely. I'm trying to get to these comments before I close down. I'm trying to see. Yeah, David, you're right. Shelby and Green are some monsters, man. They are absolutely monsters. Roger Dodger. Hi, hey, if you guys haven't seen that video I did about Ramillo Height yesterday, go look at that video. Ramillo Height, I don't know what kind of lifting he's doing either. Between him, Sam Green, Jamil Muhammad, all these guys look like he looks like Incredible Hulk, except he's not green right now. He's not green, but he looks like Incredible Hulk. And I'm telling you that right now. Black, USC's going to the playoff to win the Natty. Hey, we going all the way, bro. Hey, we are going all the way. AK, fight on, good people. Hey, fight on. So look, man, I'm gonna get with everybody, man. Everybody stay blessed, man. I got so many. I think KVA commits to USC. Absolutely. I'm hoping he does, man. I'm hoping he does. I've been seeing some shaky reports, man. They've been changing these reports so fast. But let me get to all of these. I think the Pac-12 is too deep with good teams to go undefeated. Man, I'm gonna tell you though, man. I think you're right. Well, I'm not gonna say I think we can go undefeated, but I think you're right to your point. The Pac-12 is ridiculous, man, and they need to give us some credit. You look at the preseason polls right now. Oregon State's good. Washington is good. Oregon is good. Utah is good. I mean, you got these teams right now, man. I mean, and then we got to play Notre Dame. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, all these teams, and I hope Notre Dame knocks off Ohio State at the beginning of the season. Hey, Zoe, hey, stay blessed. Hey, stay blessed. And I'm about to get out of here, man. SC lost that modern day pipeline. I wouldn't say that. Look, do you guys forget? Here, David, here's what I think. We just got Damani Jackson. We just got Relique Brown. I mean, we're talking about a matter of a year. Those guys were freshmen last year. So how do we lose? I hear a lot of people saying this, but I'm trying to figure out how do we lose the modern day pipeline within 1 year? Lincoln Riley is the one that recruited Relique Brown. Lincoln Riley is the one that recruited Damani Jackson. So we talk about a matter of 1 year. It's like everybody, we got like selective amnesia for a second, because it's like we can't 1 year. Recruiting is a digital asset. What's up? Recruiting is like, it goes back and forth, man. That's what we got to understand. It goes back and forth. 1 year it may be this way. 1 year may be that way. But we didn't lose that pipeline. No way, no how. Yes, they got a new coach at Mater Dei, but that pipeline, I don't think we lost the pipeline. So look, man, we got 135 in here. I'm about to get out of here. Hey, I totally agree. We did not lose. Let me see. We did not lose that pipeline. It's just a, kind of a change of guards. And everybody's going to go to, hey, man, where are my shades at? He says, let me see. Man, where are my shades at? My shades over here somewhere, man. But look, man, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get my shades. But look, everybody stay blessed. Look, the recruiting changes every year. So we've been on here almost an hour. Man, I don't know, man. Sometimes it seems like this time goes by so fast. Let's see. Digital asset. Do you think it has anything to do with CJ Williams? CJ Williams? Who's CJ Williams? Caleb Williams? Oh, CJ Williams. No. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. USCJ, do it right like you always. Hey, absolutely. I just think it's according to needs. Zabien Brown, hey, thank you. Mark, thank you very much. Zabien Brown, look at the defensive backs that we got right now. We have an incredible defensive back room right now, class right now. When you look at the 2024 class, it's unbelievable. I mean, so maybe Zabien Brown was looking at that. Let's change our mindset to that. Maybe he was looking at how strong, like I said, Marcellus Williams, Dakota Fields, Braylon Conley, Marquise Gallegos, and then Jarvis Boatwright. That's 5 guys in the defensive back, the secondary. So let's look at it from that perspective. I mean, maybe Zabien Brown was looking at that. And guess what? We got Antoine Figgins that came from Alabama, where coincidentally Zabien Brown committed. Let's think about it from that perspective and think about maybe he didn't want to come with a loaded room. How about that? That's what I think. Are we done with the portal? Man, that's a great question. I've seen a couple guys come open in the portal, come available in the portal right now, man. And you said facts. I see a couple guys coming to the portal right now available, man. So anything is possible. I think we got like 1 or 2 spots left, if I'm not mistaken. So, I can say this. What I will say is this. We got 3 weeks left. 3 weeks left until those guys are actually on the field. So the likelihood, let me say this, the likelihood of a guy getting a portal, look, he better get in there this week. If he don't get in there this week, he might be lost in the sauce. Oh, thank you. Hey, thank you so much. CJ Williams. No, I don't think we got CJ Williams that came from Mater Dei. But we didn't, man, CJ Williams he was just a casualty, man, due to, I mean, the wide receiver room is loaded. And then you look at, because he would probably been one of the biggest receivers, but you got to look at this. You got to look at Jacoby Lang, Deuce Robinson, Zach Branch, Mekhi Lemon. I mean, CJ Williams is, he's doing this thing, and I love CJ Williams, man. I had a brain freeze. I had a temporary brain freeze. But CJ Williams, man, I mean, look, man, the wide receiver room is loaded. Kyron Ware-Hudson as well, Mario Williams. I mean, you got multiple guys right now. So that's a lot, man. If I'm a receiver, I'm like, dang, that is hey, Young Tiny, thank you. That is a lot of guys, man. That is a lot of guys. So, I mean, God bless CJ Williams. He had a crazy, incredible catch in the spring game for Wisconsin. I think I put it on my story on Instagram. But, man, he went and got a ball, man. He extended his body. He looked incredible. CJ Williams didn't want – man, I'm not going – I don't like to say that. I just like to say this, that, it was a lot of guys that he had to compete against. It was a lot of guys that he had to compete against. Hey, Raphael, that's right, was Ford. Hey, and so same thing with Ford, man. Gary Bryant Jr. We had multiple guys that, I mean, we had so many receivers, and all those guys weren't going to play. Can we just keep it 100 on that? Can we just keep it 100 on that? All those guys are not going to play at the same time. So, they had to do what's best for them. I don't have nothing to say against with Kyle Ford. Shout out to him. I mean, he did go to UCLA, but hey, shout out to him. Do what's best for you. My reasoning for him to go to UCLA, he probably want to stay close to home, man. That's what. And San Diego State, well, he could have went to Stanford, but he Kyle Ford's from LA, man. I mean, so he wanted to stay locally, man. I mean, that's my thought process with him. He didn't want to go a few hours away to San Diego. He wanted to stay close by. So I guess that's why he went to UCLA. But I don't think, whatever. If that's what you want to do, God bless you, man. Y'all gonna be lost in the sauce when y'all play USC, though. I can say that. But I don't wish no bad on him. I don't wish no bad on none of them. God bless all of them. But the receiver room was simply loaded. USCJ, I'm out. Hey, I'm out too, bro. I'm out with you. I'm about to follow you right now. Hey, so look, man, until later on, everybody stay blessed. It's been almost an hour, 55 minutes. It's 55 minutes. I just want to tap in with everybody, talk about Zabien Brown, talk about Phil Steele, USC going to the playoffs. And look, 3 weeks. We got 3 weeks, man. It's about to be on and popping, on and cracking, man. Straight up. Let's see. You do another 50. Man, hey, do another 15 minutes. Hey, man, hey, let me see. USCJ, Rose Bowl is a playoff game. Yeah, that's crazy. We need to go to the playoffs. Let me get this comment. Where is it at? Much love. Hey, Young Tiny. Hey, fight on. Everybody want to be in Colorado so bad. Hey, Colorado, they got it very, very rough right about now. Colorado is about to have it rough. Hey, what's up? Where you been at? I ain't been seeing you in the comments. Where you been at? Don't tell me you lost in the sauce. What's up with you? Look, I'm going to tap in with everybody, man. Everybody stay blessed. I'm glad I caught you before I shut it down, so I can see you on here. Big Black, USCJ, you should do a call-in. Hey, I am going to do another call-in. I don't know if you guys seen this, but it's only going to be a select few. I hit the stream. I'm going to do it on the next one. I hit the StreamYard, and I put the link in the app, and I had a couple people actually on, and I can't get everybody. We got 121 people in here, but I can get a few. And make sure everybody taps in with me, man. And I'll pick them as goes. We tapped in, Jay. Hey, absolutely. We tapped all the way in, big dog. We tapped all the way in. I'm not even tripping, man. We about to go all the way. We're going to the playoffs. Look, I would advise everyone right now, go ahead and book your hotel right now. Book your hotel. I think, my man, hey, Jaywalk need to be on here right now. Everybody hit him in the comment section right now and tell me Jaywalk need to be in here right now. Is Jaywalk lost in the sauce for not being on here right? Jaywalk need to be in here. And I briefly talked with him today. Hey, Jay, what's the word, my man? What's the word? Jay, we have to continue to grab these 300. Hey, we're going to grab everybody, bro. We're going to grab everybody. Trust me. So look, I just want to jump on for a minute. Jaywalk be saying, hey, Jaywalk out there getting that money, man. Hey, happy Sunday. God bless you. Tim, what's up? Hey, look, Tim has a show coming up in about, I guess, Tim, when's your show? He got one on the Voice of College Football. Go tap in with Tim. And look, I will be on with Tim on the Voice of College Football this week. And so I think we're going to do it Thursday, right, Tim? I think it's going to be Thursday. So make sure you tap in with Tim tonight, and he'll probably give you a little bit more information on that. Roger Dodger, you said 5 p.m. Absolutely. So I'm about to get off this. I'm about to get me some Chipotle, some stuff real quick, and then I'm going to go watch Tim. That's what I'm about to do. Oh, 6 p.m. is okay. 6 p.m. Absolutely. So look, man, until later on, look, everybody stay blessed, man. I will get up with everybody, man. And until later on, I just wanted to hey, man. Hey, we just over here. Hit that like button. Absolutely. Hey, look, I got 59 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to hit these last seconds real quick. I'm going to make it an hour. How about that? Jay, USCJ, start calling in Sundays, bro. Hey, man, we'll start it. Hey, look, you guys already know J-Walk gonna be on here. You guys know we did the pregame and we did the postgame, so we're gonna have all that. Man, look, it's about to get crazy in a minute. This thing is about to go crazy. The season starts in 3 weeks. All right, we at an hour now, so I wanted to make it an hour. Organize the barbecue, man. Look, you guys organize it. Whatever you guys put on there, man. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I want brisket and I want ribs. All right? Brisket and ribs. And don't get lost in the hickory barbecue sauce. Hey, forget the chicken, man. I want brisket and ribs. Straight up. Big Black, I need to call in. Absolutely. I'm going to set it up, man. I'm going to see your face, man, because I'm going to have the link, and I'm going to put you guys in the link in here on the next one. And you guys will be able to show yourself, man. So look, man, until later on, everybody stay blessed, man. Make sure you don't forget. Don't get up, get out, and make some things happen until later on. Fight on, fight on, fight on.